Previously on Skyrim.
Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Looks like we've reached our destination. I thought it was going to be a longer trek to get here. Yep, Bleak Falls Barrow discovered. I thought it was going to be a bit of a longer journey until we got here. It looks like these panels up here must be the code. Almost like a sequence, a combination of how to get through the door. I'm tempted to make Fendal do it, but I have faith in my decision. Read Thief. Thank you very much. See, that's why it's always good if you see a book that's got sort of a title that's different from the normal sort of blurb you see on these books. It's good to pick them up because sometimes you can just increase skills like that when with very minimal effort. It's always worth just a couple of seconds it takes to read the book. A lesser soul gem. Now that is something that's going to come in handy later, so I'll definitely be picking that up. And I might just pull this lever as well. Make sure nobody comes in behind me. As I say, I do not like to be surprised. Maybe that's why that bandit wasn't able to get through there in the first place. It looks like the other bandits have probably came down there and shut the door behind them. See, you shouldn't have got curious, bandit. You should have just... Speaking of getting curious... Oh, you need to draw these weapons quicker. So I've got your back, Fendal. You've had my back so many times. It's only it's about time I return the favour. Oh, Gaston, you really do need to draw these blades quicker. It's like the second I saw those skeevers coming at me, straight away I drew my daggers, but it definitely took a long time for him actually to get them out. I suppose you had to put the bows away and so. See, look, how can you not be a dagger man? Look how cool he looks just standing there with them. Yeah, I suppose when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter how cool I look. I think it's actually more down to what damage it actually does. I can look as cool as anything, but if it doesn't do the damage, I'm just going to look like a cool dead guy. A scroll of fireballs. I'm not going to say no. Weak paralysis poison, nah. Not something I'm necessarily interested in. I'll take potions that heal me, but anything that can do damage or... Nah, I just don't see myself using it.
Is that you, Haknir? Bjorn? Soling?
I think it's probably best I don't answer. Not until I know who this guy actually is.
I know I ran into the law, but I need help.
There's a lot of webbing around here, though. I mean, when we were escaping Helgen with Hadvar, we came across a bunch of giant spiders, so maybe it's not just skeevers down here. What was that I just saw? What is that? Something's lighting up behind there. Search chest. There we go. See, I knew there's always loot and stuff hidden. Potion of Minor Magicka. Yep, I'll take 2 of them. Even if I don't end up using them, I suppose I can just sell them in the long run. There is definitely an increased amount of webs around here. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of spiders. Alright, mystery voice, whoever you are, I'm coming. Indiana Jones in my way through here. Oh, you could have warned me about that thing before I came running in here. Yikes! Yep, I'm working on it, mate. I'm working on it.
Keep it away from me.
Do you know what? I might be better off attacking this thing from afar. Help me, Fendel!
Help! Help! This ends now. Keep it away from me.
Keep it away from you. Keep it away from me. That thing nearly killed me. A blood freezing poison that does 5 points to damage and health. Oh no, I was hoping it was a. I was hoping it was more of a potion, an antidote for me, because I think that thing got a good few shots on me. Speaking of potions, let's use the one I created myself and a few more, just in case any more of them decide to jump down. Yep, hold your horses back there. I'll come help you in a moment. I'm getting my reward for killing a giant spider that you lured me into.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, hold up, hold up. I'm making sure no more spiders are going to come down and get the drop on me.
Get me out of here.
I'll take that lockpick, thank you very much. Desecrated corpse, desecrated corpse.
Help me! Help!
In the grand scheme of things, mate, you're actually kind of lucky, because it looks like these guys didn't fare too well.
Help!
I don't even want to fall down there either.
Help me out of here!
Yes, hold up. I will be with you in but a moment. Alright, fair enough.
Get me down! Get me down!
Why should I get you down?
Over here!
Give me a good reason, because I can only assume you were part of the bandits that stole from Lucan in the first place.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to cut you in the same time.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Oh, is that the way it's gonna be? Maybe I should have accidentally cut you with the knife. Oh. I should really hightail it after him, but it looks like there's a lot of there's a lot of loot in here. I can't help myself. Empty burial urn, empty burial urn, burial urn. There we go. 10 gold. Oh, see, a common soul. See, if I had just chased after him like a madman, I would have missed that soul gem. Empty urn. Plus, if he's going after the loot, then there's only one way he's going to be going, the same way I'm going, so I'm sure we're going to meet again at some point. Where are you? You couldn't have got too far. Hell, I can't even remember what your name was. It can't have been that important.
Don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, you and me both, Fendel. I was just about to say, I get the feeling that maybe we shouldn't be rushing in. Yeah, point at me all you like. I've got a feeling maybe if we shouldn't exactly be running in like that if these guys are coming alive. How they're coming alive, I have no idea. Looks like these dudes could use a good meal. Come on, stay dead already. The last thing I need to be dealing with is zombies. Yikes! Or whatever you guys are. Stay back! Who knew a dagger could do so much? Oh, an ancient Norge sword. See, I was actually more kind of hoping I was going to get my arrows back, if I'm being honest with you. Ancient Nord sword. Where was that other guy? I was pretty certain there was no... hide helmet. That's a good point. I just realised I have a hide helmet and I'm not even wearing it. I'm just running into combat completely exposed. Where is my head today? Fine hide helmet. See, I even had... what was his name? Alvor helped me craft it and I forgot to put the thing on. I've got to admit though, Gaston kind of does look a bit ridiculous wearing it. Great sword. More skeletons, and what appears to be a dead Arvil the Swift. It looks like you weren't too swift. Was it the... what are they called? Drogs? Droga? I'm probably mispronouncing that. Was it them that got you, or is it one of them? I mean, it looked like he was standing over your dead body anyway. Ancient North battle axe, yeah, that'll definitely do the job. If anything's going to take you down, doesn't matter how swift you are, a battle axe is definitely going to be it. The Golden Claw. There we go, Lucan's going to be so proud. Arvel's Journal. My fingers are trembling. The Gold Claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nord heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favourite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. I'm liking the sounds of that now as well. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the Golden Claw, the solution is in your palm of your hands. That seems very Indiana Jones-esque. Like armor, nope. All less than mine. And I'm happy with the weapons I've got at the moment. Right, Fendal, I'm trusting you not to tread on this, okay? Yes! Oh, good man. I'm liking you, Fendal, more and more by the second. I was really expecting you to walk on that and end up like Arvel Swift over there. Well, I'm saying that if you can take an arrow to the face, I'm pretty certain you can... well, actually, no, I'm not sure if you can take several thousand. I think we should stay silent, because if some of those guys came alive again, I doubt they were the first, and I really doubt they're going to be the last. Yep! Stay back, beast! Oh, it looks like this one's got a bit of ice ability as well. A bit of ice magic. Thank you, Fendal. I was just trying to get away from him while I was taking out my daggers. Bone meal? I don't see why I'd want any of that. Definitely gonna have to take a few more potions. And this is the exact reason why I'm upping my my armor right at the start, because if these guys here are doing this much damage to me, I don't know what guys later on are going to be doing. Do you know what, in fact, as much as I like using the daggers, I think it might actually be a smarter idea to have the iron sword equipped, or at least have the iron sword equipped as my hotkey ability, because if I get in trouble, I'm going to need to defend myself, and I'm going to need to defend myself quickly, and daggers just... They're just not cutting it right now. Not at least until I get my armor and my one-handed skill a bit more increased. For now, I think I'm going to have to go for power over finesse. What's that I can hear? More traps! Good. Speaking of traps, behind you, Fendal. Fendal, behind you! Oh, nicely done! Yeah, fast pack Dinok to you too. Yeah, I'll level up in a second. Couldn't agree more, Fendal. Couldn't agree more. Alright, let's level up before we get attacked again. Rightio, so I think I'm going to put some more points in health. I might max out. Not necessarily max out, but I might increase my health quite a decent amount before I start putting in anything else. So I don't have the effective skill to put anything in light armor yet, so should I put in archery? Archery or one-handed? One-handed weapons do 20% more damage. I don't know why the dramatic music just started playing. Bows do 20% more damage. I don't know, I'm feeling it should either be one-handed or archery. And I have absolutely no idea why dramatic music has just started playing. Am I getting attacked while I'm in the while I'm in the leveling up screen? Because if so, that's just not fair. That's just not fair at all. And sneak, 20% hard to detect. No, I feel I'm gonna be putting it in archery. I feel actually those bows do 20% more damage. I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm going to be using bows a hell of a lot more. One-handed's more for if an enemy's charging at me and I have to defend myself. Bows is primarily what I'm going to be using, so... Definitely, I think I'm going to increase my bow skill before anything else. I will take some Ancient Nord arrows as well. Ancient Nord bow, it does 2 more damage than what I'm carrying at the moment, so yeah, I'll definitely be using that. Weapons, Ancient Nord bow does 11 it does 11 damage. Does 11 damage, whereas the hunting bow only does 9. So, yep. Thank you very much. And the hunting bow, you can say bye bye. Iron arrows do 8. Steel arrows do 10. Nord also do 10. However, I actually have more Nord arrows than I do steel arrows at the moment. So, yeah. So since I only have 2 steel arrows, I might as well use the Ancient Nord arrows. I mean, obviously, I'm a lot more likely to find more Ancient Nord arrows down here than I am steel, so... Might as well use what I'm given. An iron shield... Gold, steel arrow, and an Ancient Nord sword, which does 9 damage. What does my sword do at the moment? 8 damage. Oh, in that fact, I might as well... drop the sword and pick up the Ancient Nord sword instead. I mean, if the thing does more damage, I might as well use what they're giving me. Ancient Nord sword, and I need to hotkey that up. One back up again. Ancient Nord sword. Oh, that's the point. I have to need to hotkey up my bow as well. See, it's stuff like this that I forget to do, and it comes back to bite me in the butt later. I am completely messing this up today. What am I doing? Ancient Nord bow, favourite. Nord sword, also favourited. Nord sword. And Ancient Nord bow. Hotkey is 1. There we go. Much, much better. It just makes good sense to be prepared for if someone's going to attack you. I think hotkeying stuff up is definitely a... definitely a wise choice to do, because yeah, you can just go, like, you can pause the gameplay and go into that screen, but I think it sort of breaks the immersion a little bit, and it's just so much easier just to be able to press one button and get your weapon out than it is to fiddle ass around looking through your weapon screen. I will be having a little look through this chest though. Apprentice, I'm sure Gaston can lockpick that. 24 lockpicks. I think we've got no worries of running out of any, at least anytime soon. Oh, all the way right. I was about to say all the way right. It can't be that simple. Bingo! Yep, I can sell that later. A bit of gold. That's heavy armor. A steel dagger. 6 damage. Does a steel dagger... I don't know if a steel dagger does better than an iron dagger. Let's have a look-see. Iron dagger does 4. I'll drop that. And steel dagger it is. 6, 6. Yep, good. Good. I need to make sure Gaston is ready for all eventualities. Man, speaking of being prepared for stuff. Alright, Fendal, you stay here.
Still here. You go on ahead.
Yes, I will. Because you can take arrows to the face like a champ, but I'm not sure how you're going to do with swinging axes. Alright. Time to get my Indiana Jones on. I might have to run to the middle and stop, or I can just try and run all the way through. I think it's going too fast to run all the way through, so... Yikes! Okay. Gaston must have put on a little bit of weight. I must be a little bit fatter than I thought I was. I thought I was standing nicely in between them.
We heading out?
Yeah, indeed we are, Fendal. Follow me.
Let's get going.
Let's go. Suppose it only makes sense that only one of us gets cut up by those blades. There's no reason why both of us should be taken down a peg. Right, stay low, Fendal. Stay low. I think we don't have to worry about bandits anymore, but we definitely do have to worry about some of these dead guys, these ancient Nords coming back to life. And I've got my eyes on you. Yep, there we go. I was about to say, if my sneak just increased, then this guy's definitely about to come back to life. Oh, Fendel, I am so glad you're here with me. Gnawed arrow. Next time I find a gnawed bow, actually, I might give you one. No reason why I should just increase my bow skill. My bow damage. I might as well help with yours too. Yeah, well, I see you over there. I know, I know you're going to try and jump out on us. It's alright, Fendel. It's alright. I've got this one. I'm prepared. There's also another guy about to come around this corner, so you might want to turn around because he has a giant sword. However, if they had actually got close enough to me, I could have just knocked this thing off the wall and set fire to all the oil on the floor. It's nice to know I had a backup just in case they got too close. I'll take your gold. Great sword does a lot of damage, but obviously being a two-handed weapon, that's not something I want. I mean, I could take it and sell it, but as I said, I'm going to try and limit the amount of stuff I'm carrying. And the amount of times I'm going to get jumped out on. Haha, you never stood a chance. That's just the way Gaston likes it. You don't jump out on me, I jump out on you. And that's the way it's going to stay. Although I really would like to be able to get some of my arrows back. Death to the hand. Who would have knew that was my weak spot? No, you got me in my hand. My Achilles heel, so to speak. I mean, we could simply turn around right now and just give that claw back to Lucan, but that, whatever his name is, the Swift guy who got taken down by the dead Nords, he said something about it being the key to unlocking gold, so yeah, we might as well claim our reward while we're here and then return the claw to Lucan afterwards. I mean, as it's in his journal, he had no idea what that even was, so if he has no idea what it was, we might as well get ourselves some gold and then return it to him anyway, absolutely none the wiser. I mean, we are listening to a dead guy's journal after all. We might get all the way to the end of this cave, this cavern, this Bleak Falls barrow, whatever, and then turns out there's absolutely nothing there. It was all just lies, all just rumours. Gnawed arrow, thank you very much. Where do we go from here? Well, how's your water legs, Fendel? How are you elves at swimming? Because looks like we're following this stream, this river, wherever it's going to lead us. But you know what? I'm closing it behind us again. Just in case any more of these dead guys decide they want to wake up and try and sneak attack us from behind. As it seems they are one to do. Oh, what do we have through here? If I can survey the action before I get there, that's something I'm definitely going to do. I don't like people jumping out on me, damn it. Looks like we're good for now, but keep your eyes peeled, Fendel. You don't know what we're going to find down there. Keep your eyes peeled and keep your finger on that bow ready to shoot. Strike at any moment. I was going to see if I could get the high ground. That's it, Gaston. Come on, you're a cat after all. You should be able to scale your way up the edge of there. See, I always have a feeling there's going to be stuff hidden behind waterfalls. It seems like such an obvious hiding place. However, a chest is a much more obvious hiding place. Potion of minor healing. Scroll of Fireball. A fiery explosion does 50 points of damage in a 15-foot radius. Targets on fire take extra damage. Well, I'm definitely going to be taking that. Even if I don't use it, I might be able to sell it for quite a pretty penny. Oh man. I was going to say, I don't think I want to be falling down there, but I especially don't want to be falling down there if we've got more dead Nords. Keep your eyes open, Fendel. I think this one's coming to get us. Come on, round you come. Yikes! Ah, see, I had faith in you then, Fendal. I thought you were gonna take that shot before it got towards me. It's funny, ever since I was gonna give Fendal, said I was gonna give Fendal another bow, I haven't actually found any. Is there only one archer out of all the ancient Nords? I suppose it's in a temple like this, like in a place like this, you don't really have much use for long-range weapons. I say as I'm carrying a bow with me. I think I'm going through there, so I'd be a fool not to go down there and just check out, see where it is down the bottom. What can I say? Gaston's an adventurer. He likes to look around. Hey, there we go. See, and that is why it is worth having a look around. Oh, I was just about to say it probably wouldn't be a good idea to fall down there. Got a feeling whoever this poor fellow was must have slipped off that log at the top. That's probably where the skeever got in. Yeah, maybe these two chaps, whoever they were trying to climb down there to get this this chest they see at the bottom. Well, you found where you found, Gaston will succeed. Waste not, want not, and all that. Gold or whatever inside this chest is going to do no good to nobody just sitting here inside this chest. 18 gold, a potion of minor healing, thank you very much. Studded armour, a steel mace. Now, that can all be left behind. That's nothing that Gaston's going to need. Nah, nothing hidden behind the waterfall. See, I went behind the waterfall there and got pretty excited thinking there was actually going to be some hidden loot behind there, but... Alright, Fendal, let's go. I don't know how much further that Bleak Falls Barrow is going to go on for, but the sooner we get through here and find whatever loot there is at the end, the sooner we can get back to Riverwood and give that golden claw to Lucan. However, I get the feeling whatever reward Lucan gives us is not going to be nearly as good as the gold that we find here. I mean, if it's hidden this far, this deep inside the barrows, then it's got to be worthwhile. It's got to be worthwhile, right? I mean, who would hide gold or whatever they said was down here, all the way down here, just for it to be like 2 measly bits of gold? Yeah, I see you back there. I see you. Can Gaston shoot through this vines? Right, nice and quiet, Lucan? Sorry, Fendal. Nice and quiet, Fendal. See if we can get the drop on this guy. He's coming straight for us! Help me, Fendal! Whew. I think this shield might have just saved my bacon. Garnet, thank you. Some gold and a Nord arrow. I need to take some potions to get my health back up, and then I believe we have leveled up again. I've got to say, I do like how quickly we're leveling up. Rightio. So let's put a little bit more in health again. Make sure we bump that up as much as humanly possible. Oh, we can actually make bows do more. See, I feel like I should be putting some stuff in one-handed, but I don't know. I'm thinking either archery or sneak at the moment. You're 22% hard, 20% harder to detect when sneaking. Because see, with sneak, what I'm really going for is deadly aim. Sneak attacks with bows now do 3 times the damage. And obviously, being a bow, that's definitely going to work out. And eventually, as well, sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times the normal damage. So obviously, there's a a very good reason why I want to get my sneak attack up. But then at the same time, I kind of want to put stuff in archery, because once I get my archery up a little bit more, zooming with a bow slows time by 25%, which means I can get a lot more shots on target and take down a lot more people as well. And also I can aim with my bows as well. So yep, I'm gonna increase bows a little bit more. Bows now do 40% more damage. Because as I said, primarily I'm using my bow anyway, even in small places like this. So I think bow and my armour are the two main things I'm going to be increasing, along with sneak, one-handed, maybe some illusion magic. I mean, right now there's no point putting any points in that because I don't actually have any illusion magic. At least none that I can think of anyway. Hell, maybe that's what we have here. Maybe that's the gold. Maybe that's the loot at the end of Bleak Falls Barrow. Maybe it's magic. Although, however, I would like it maybe if there's a few more lockpicks. Oh, so close. Bingo. Gold, iron arrow, and orcish dagger does 7 damage. Definitely taking that because I think that is better than both my fine iron and my steel daggers. So, fine dagger to 6. Steel dagger to 6. What I'm probably going to do is if I drop my my fine iron dagger, although the memories of Alvor will have to live on whoever finds it, because a steel dagger and both the iron orcish dagger can be smithed to make better. Even though I'm not much of a smith, they could be a smith to make better. So, yep, orcish dagger and steel dagger. Behind door number 2, Bleak Falls Sanctum.